Yo, what's up, fingerboarding fam? Really quick video today. It's going to be a talking video, and we're going to talk about this Tech Deck concrete mold that's out right now, and if it's worth to get. Obstacle molds can be hard to find sometimes, so the fact that you can get one, like from Target or your local big box store is pretty cool, but is it worth it? I found two major flaws with this mold that we're going to talk about. It's a bummer because this thing's super close. Like, Tech Deck could do so much better by putting in just like 5% more effort. So my two main issues with this thing is the first one is the size. So compared to a regular fingerboard, where's a Tech Deck? Compared to a Tech Deck, it's only two Tech Decks long maybe. And it's about as tall as a Tech Deck is too. So it's really tiny. It's almost more fit for like a miniature fingerboard, one of those little tiny Tech Decks with like the single screw kingpin, whatever things. So this ledge side is cool, but this side is like really small. You can use it, but it's tiny. Like this two-stair really isn't even a two-stair. It's more of just like a little curb to hop off. I don't even think it's really a half-inch tall. That's my main issue with it, is the size. It's so tiny. If it was like 25% bigger, it would be perfect, but at this size, it's a little bit hard to use. Another thing is that the mold is plastic. So plastic and concrete don't go together too well. And I know that this is meant to go, like this mold is meant to be used with kinetic sand, that stuff it comes with, this stuff here, but we're talking about, if the mold is good for concrete in this purpose. So plastic and concrete don't go together so well, and I should have brought the mold inside for the actual video, but it has these hinges that you open up, and then it, like, a whole side of the mold opens up, and you can take your cement piece out. So because of that, you have this big line that goes all the way, I'll do a close-up, but it goes all the way down here. And it's like this big seam line, pretty much. You can kind of see the remnants of it, and if I put it in the light the right way, right there. So to get rid of it, you got to sand it down, and when you sand it, the surface gets smooth, but not really like ideally smooth. The surfaces on this thing are very rough. For instance, like this one, if you have Tech Deck trucks, for instance, like it's hard to even really grind on. Like, you get caught on it constantly. And then this side, even if you have nice trucks, it tears them up. This side's super rough. So the mold really isn't, like, for concrete, it's just not ideal. The concrete was not really working well with it. And then again, it could have been my mix of concrete, of course. It could have been my mix of concrete, but I really think it was just the mold in general, itself doing its thing. And then one last thing that has this little kicker edge, up here, and I ended up putting a little metal sheet there to kind of make it transition to the ground, because this thing just had no hope of, it actually doesn't look too bad right now, but you could tell it was like ready to crack. And in my opinion, this thing is really not the greatest obstacle mold out there. You could do so much better for $15 elsewhere. So in my opinion, stay away from it. Don't get it. It's probably not worth your money or your time. But if you got $15 to burn and you want to like mess around with some concrete and get like a new obstacle in your arsenal, then hey, check it out. You might get some fun out of it, some use out of it, or whatever. So I made an edit with it. We'll go ahead and play that now. I don't want this video to get too long. But that is my 2 cents on the Tech Deck concrete mold. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.